Good evening, everyone. Welcome to closing comments here on August 19th. Let's jump right into our charts here, starting off with our October live cattle. Today we did see a nice upside in this cattle market. A lot of these back month live cattle contracts pushing up to new all-time highs. Feeder market also pushing up there, continuing to make a run up there into new all-time highs above the 350 level. This October contract seems to be the laggard here. These front month fat cattle futures are definitely falling behind just a little bit here. Price just continuing to balance out here near the top end of this range. We did get a brief poke above our prior day high, but other than that, we did spend a lot of the day just kind of chopping up here in a tighter range, only trading about a $2.50 range here today. So tighter than what we're used to over the last couple weeks here as we have adjusted to this new volatility. We do see here on a lower time frame, this market looks to be building up the pressure on the top end of this range. So far this week, we've seen higher lows and higher highs continuing to work their way higher. Haven't been able to get a poke above that prior all-time high there at 232.75. Today we came in at 232.60 is the high of the day. Price made a nice strong push up there, but fell off there into the close, settling the day once again almost unchanged, right about where we opened up for the day. This market looks like it's slowly putting the pressure up there on this 232 to 232.75 level. Look for the bulls to keep on pushing here as long as they can maintain holding above these prior day lows we've seen so far across Monday and Tuesday's action. We should see this cattle market continue to press out the top end of this range and get a nice breakout higher. We could see this live cattle market jump up to the 240 mark here in a hurry, and in the event of a breakout above this prior all-time high on this October contract. As we go down the line here, we can see December making a new all-time high here today, just briefly getting up there, and then a lot of these early 2026 into those summer 2026 contract months all making nice steady gains here today, putting in new all-time highs. So looking like this live cattle market's going to work its way through the top end of this range and carry this market higher. Bulls still in control here, wind at their back here, momentum favoring the bulls at the moment, so look for this upside to continue. We do just want to urge caution if we do get some offers below these prior day lows, as we could see this thing flush back down towards this 20-day moving average and these range lows down here near 225. But in the meantime, we do expect to see this cattle market continue pushing higher, and we should see the top end of this range start to break out here over the next couple days. Feeder market making nice gains here today. New all-time highs in the September contract, printing up there at 354.55. So nice gain here today, picking up, pushing about $3 above that prior all-time high we put in yesterday. Feeders are definitely where the strength is at here at the moment. We do see all these fall feeders continuing to make a nice strong push here up into these all-time highs. Good strong closes above these prior week highs as well. So looking like this feeder market is just rolling and should see this momentum keep on pushing it higher. 360s on deck. Corn market, not a whole lot to be excited about here at the moment. Just continuing to balance out right around this Monday's range, inside this Monday's range to be exact. We did see a price pulling back and retesting that prior day low, and but for the most part, just kind of balancing out here in a fairly tight range right below this 20-day moving average. We did see yesterday's high coming in and just taking that 20-day moving average from below before we've seen a little bit of resistance there, and the market just pulling back a little bit here today. Relief rally is in the cards here at the moment still. We could see this thing continue to push up here into some of these prior supply zones and hit some of these declining moving averages once again. However, at the moment with how today unfolded, if we do get some offers rolling in tomorrow below 401.5, we could see this downtrend just kick right back into gear and see these corn prices start heading lower sooner than later. Oil prices, nothing really to be excited about here as well, just balancing out inside the prior day's range. Just a nice slow steady bleed here in this oil market, looking like this market's going to keep on pushing down towards the $60 mark. No real directional moves to be expected here, mostly just looking at a slow bleed here to continue, and look for this market just to have a slow, steady, low volatility drift lower. Equity markets getting that pullback underway here today. We did see continued mixed results here between the NASDAQ and the Dow, causing the S&P to be a little bit of a laggard here. We did see the NASDAQ down about 1.5% here today, pulling back and undercutting that 20-day moving average. And so far, we're seeing some follow-through downside here in the evening session. Nice run up to this recent all-time high. This market's just been pretty extended and had an impressive run since the Liberation Day lows that we put in back in early April. Since then, we've seen about 4 months of straight upside, so this market could use a nice test of this 50-day moving average and maybe shake some people out here, as this market has been pretty overdone here over the last couple months. This bull market remains intact, uptrend remains intact. We do expect to see equity markets continue higher into the end of the year. Just needing to cool off a little bit, as we have just gotten pretty extended over the last few weeks and months here. Dow was the strongest of the bunch today, hanging steady, kind of balancing out, really not giving a whole lot of ground up. Did see a nice breakout early today, but we did see the selling pressure come in late and finish the day basically unchanged. The S&P also pulling back here, getting close to that 20-day moving average here at the low today, and so far here in the evening session tonight, looking like we're going to be heading down there towards that 20-day moving average. Like the NASDAQ, it'd be good to see this market get a retest of the 50-day average, as we haven't seen it since we broke above it back in late April, early May. So pretty impressive run we've seen over the last couple months. Equity market's still strong, still a very favorable environment right now for stocks, and we expect to see this market continue to climb. Just here in the near term, we need to see this market pull back and cool off a little bit, offer some good discounts on some stocks beneath the surface. Growth names really breaking down here today. Lots of big 5 to 10% breakdowns in those individual names. So market's just been a little bit overdone. This pullback here is going to lead to some pretty good buying opportunities, so we'll just be monitoring that situation as we go throughout the week. We do expect to see dips be bought up, and be on the lookout for good deals out there in the stock market, because we do expect to see these equity prices keep on climbing into the end of the year. That's all we got for this evening. Everyone have a good night.